What's up everybody, HB here and welcome to my channel. I've got some Hardline gameplay today, and because I had such great feedback from you guys on the last video that I did, where I just sort of posted a whole round, spoke about what me and my teammates were doing, what we were thinking, how we were trying to play the objective, I thought I'd do the same today for Hardline. I do have another Hardline video in the works where I'm going to talk about what I like and dislike about the game so far, but for today let's jump into some Bloodmoney gameplay on Derailed. I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, so like in my last video, it's myself and my good friends MPX Gamer and Banjo247 playing. We jump in the chopper off the bat, get on the roof. It's really important to try and get to this rooftop as fast as possible. From here you can spot the enemy push like we've done there, but more importantly, you can get on these railings, get an overwatch over the money pile, and sort of protect the guys getting money. It's really important in Bloodmoney, we've learned so far, or we figured out rather, that you can't just run in and grab cash. People are always going to shoot you in a very weak position while you're grabbing that money. And as you can see there, we managed to take a guy out that snuck in the back. And now that we know that the roof's clear and they're not going to come in behind us anymore, we jump down and we're just making sure that it's clear before we start grabbing some cash. And here's one of the things I'm going to talk about in my upcoming video. It annoys the crap out of me that little icon to pop up, you know, see the square there to grab cash. It's so sensitive before it pops up on the screen that you waste time there for so long. Anyway, we're going to grab some money. We're not going to get fully loaded here. That's one of the things that I've sort of figured out. It's so dangerous being on that money pile that it's often just better to grab 3 or 4, even 5 sort of loot tokens, if whatever you want to call it, and get out. Now MP here mistakenly runs to the wrong vault. I pick him up, pick Banjo up. Thought this squad wants to get in, but he doesn't get in. Anyway, so we are getaway driving right now, sort of getting to our vault as fast as possible. Pumping that gangster shit. And my driving this whole round, by the way, is just next level, as you can see there.
Here, you take the wheel.
Cool. And that's a successful deposit. We're going to jump straight back into that car. And our squad mates joined us. So it's a bit like a clown car right now. And off we go back to the money pile, see if we can do some damage. I'm going to stop here. MPX asked me to stop there just so he can make sure that chopper's down, because as you guys know, the chopper's a spawn point. Right into 1 or 2 enemies here, not a big deal. Let's pick my squad mate back up there. See another guy there, but the teammates take him down. And we are back onto the money pile in the middle. Now our game plan sort of is to get as much cash right off the bat from the money pile into our vault, and then see what we have to do. Do we have to defend our own vault or attack the enemy vault and get cash from there? So I got up to revive a teammate there who sort of told me he got down. I don't know if it was Banjo, MP or who it was, but ran around blindly, didn't see those guys come in, and my aim was just terrible, and I got taken out, but managed to get revived and take this guy out here, the guy that killed me. Now the problem is I don't know if I'm carrying cash or not. None of my teammates that are in comms with me are close by to check if I've got a bag on my back. So what I'm going to do is just in case I am carrying some cash on me, I'm going to get to a car, get to our vault as fast as possible and deposit any money that I may or may not be carrying in that case. And I think in this case I wasn't carrying any money, which is fine, so I'd jump back in, and I think we're going to go over to the enemy vault now. Indeed, so I'm running over to the enemy vault. Let's see if we can do some damage. Banjo spawns on me.
Here, you drive.
Great parking job there. Cool, there's a guy right in the corner there, managed to take him out. The recoil in Hardline still messing me up a little bit, so my aim's all over the show this whole video. Banjo takes out the other guy, and their vault's wide open, so we're just going to steal some cash. And once again, the freaking icon doesn't come up.
Got the med kit.
Anyway, so we're stealing money. Now, seeing as it's quiet around us, we're not hearing any cars approaching or choppers approaching, we're not seeing anyone on the minimap, we're going to try and get as much cash as we can. Popping smoke there, because it's a great sort of pre-warning system. You get that little head indicator on your screen when someone's near. Cool, so the reason we're bailing here is because we saw the guys coming from their deployment, and it's best to just get out and not die after all the trouble you just went through and drop all the cash. I'm waiting for Banjo and MP. Try and run the guy over, missed him. Banjo gets him, picks up his cash as well, so that's a bonus. And MP seems to be hoofing it all the way back to our base, so we're gonna stop and give him a lift. Cool, and the clown car is full again, and back to our vault with some stolen cash. Once again, great driving skills there, but that was a very successful run at the enemy vault. It wasn't very well protected, just 2 guys to start off with, so I think we'll go right back in the car and just to continue that assault. The more you can sort of attack that vault when it's weak, the better, obviously. So I'm in the dog box here at the back. That music sounds great in Fast Forward. Steal someone's kill there off the bat, but now it's way harder when we got back here. Way more guys, much bigger fight here on the vault, but it looks like it's still focused around the outside of their vault. And once again,
Here comes a gas grenade.
just taking some cash. That gas grenade failed a little. I was aiming, I think, for that small door at the back, but this'll do. See my teammate go down right in front of me, which means obviously the enemy has arrived and I'm gonna bail. Make it out just in time. I'm out of ammo on my main gun, just have the pistol. Looking for a car right now. There it is. Oh, I missed my first shot and get taken out straight in the face. Now, some of you might have noticed at this point that I haven't used any of my reputation bonuses or this little boost you get. It's just, I don't know how I missed it. I only saw it now while I was editing the video. I was like, why didn't I use any of them? So right now, what do I have? 3 flashing reputation increases there at the bottom, or boosts, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, sorry about that. It annoyed me all the way through watching this video back. Cool, so I got lucky there picking up a fully loaded bag of cash, but the real reason I was heading back to our vault is that we got the notification, the audio notification in-game that our vault's being raided, and you can see on the screen there. So I know I'm in for a fight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak in, and that's quite important what I did there. I should talk about it in a sec. So I get lucky enough, kill the first 2. I don't know how that guy didn't die, but anyway, eventually get him down, and now it's just a cash frenzy over here. So I deposit that first full load I was carrying, another one and another one, get shot, but luckily my teammates have spawned on me and they take them out. So now we're just going to hang back here for a while. It actually was quite a while in game, but I'll fast forward through it. And we're just making sure that the enemy assault on our vault is over. Like, often what happens is you'll kill 2 or 3 guys, you get the cash back, but you know, they weren't the only guys on their way, or there are still guys alive around your vault, so you're just going to make sure you clear them out completely. But before I go on with this footage, let's hop back quickly, just a couple of seconds, where I entered the vault while the enemy was raiding it. It's kind of an important thing that I thought I could point out. You'll see as I enter this door, I want to run in all the way, because that's sort of a normal thing to do, run into the building and clear it out. But in a game mode like this, while the vault's being raided, I know exactly where those enemies are going to be. They're going to be around the cash pile in the middle. So I have an exact location where enemies are going to be. I don't know which way they're looking. They might be looking at me, or they might be looking the other way, but I have the upper hand here. They've got a lot of doors they have to cover, a lot of entrances that we could come from to kill them, but I know exactly where they're going to be. So use that to your advantage. What I do is I don't run in all the way, kill the one enemy while I'm still outside the building, which means they don't know where I am. I do have a silencer on my gun, which obviously helps me because I'm not popping in the minimap, but it's not necessary. You can still be successful without the silencer. The bottom line is don't sprint into a building. Try and see how many enemies you can clear off your vault or off your cash pile before you enter the building and into their line of fire. Anyway, let's get back to the gameplay. So my thought process at this moment is that I want to get back to their vault, continue the assault we were having on their vault, because it has been quite successful, but my teammates in comms with me say they're going to rather go to the cash pile in the middle, and it's always better to have to support your squad or have the support of your squad than go alone. There's a couple of guys outside. I take that guy out, and right there is what I was talking about. You see how I overextended myself behind the past the cover. That's what I was talking about just earlier, not to do. So I should have done that. Should have followed my own advice. Anyway, I happened to get revived again, so we are grabbing some cash. And that grenade's an enemy grenade, so that means they are onto us. And like I said earlier, it's always better just to get out. Even if you're carrying only a little bit of cash, get out rather than die and give the enemy just cash lying on the floor they can pick up in an instant. Run into some resistance here on our vault, so that's a good thing. It is lucky for me that I went that way. So now I'm fully loaded. And there's still cash left. Terrible aim there. Missed that guy completely. 1 or 2 hit markers right at the end. I know he's there though, so I can go and try and get him, and that was a friendly grenade that killed him. So I'm just going to go clean up the mess I made in the road here. Great, so that was quite lucky. Ran into a guy that just raided our vault and managed to get the cash back. And our thoughts right now is let's get back to that money pile in the middle, seeing as there wasn't a very big enemy presence there, so we might get another easy haul. However, I think it was MP that's calling me back, or MP or Banjo, one of the two called me back to say they spotted some guys in the road, so we're rather going to defend our vault. Quite low on ammo there. Terribly missed those shots. I don't think I hit one. Managed to take him down with a pistol, but I'm quite low and I'm out of ammo. Could have used my freaking reputation boosts, but I should suffer for my own stupidity. So managed to take those two guys out, but I'm down to my pistol. Just shooting at a corpse, because why not? So I'm heading back out. And right there, I hope you guys heard that, there's a spawn beacon. So I hear that, the beep, flip that guy the bird, and I don't know how I missed that. He sort of dolphin dived right under my cursor. But I embarrassingly get taken out again here. Terrible aim. Anyway, bottom line is we sort of stopped the assault there. Lots of friendly presence there now around our vault, so we feel good enough to go. However, MP calls me back because he ran into some trouble. He managed to take one guy out. I get the second guy because he called out his position exactly. And this was hilarious. For the longest time, we couldn't figure out that this was a coupe, and we couldn't all three get in at the same time. So we're just jumping in and out and in and out. But I think eventually we decided that MP picked up a rocket launcher, so he'll stay behind and take out any incoming enemy vehicles. Once again, my brilliant driving. And from this point onwards, it's going to be a lot of dying and spawning and dying and spawning. And the reason is we're trying to assault their vault. Now, the reason we decided to do that is because we're very close. The score's really, really close. And we're obviously not going to bridge that gap by just going to the money pile and back, because everyone can do that. So we decided as a squad we're rather going to go and assault their vault. And we're not hoping to get money. I mean, that'll be a bonus. But the idea is bring the fight to them. Just spawn back as often as we can and keep putting the pressure on their vault. It causes a lot of them to fall back and not go to the money pile in the middle. Or at least that's the plan. And I'm fast forwarding through it because it's literally just spawning and dying and spawning and dying. But we spawned back here because we felt like enough of them have fallen back to their vault, so we can now go back to the money pile and see what we can do. And the reason we're rushing back to the money pile is because the first team right now that gets a full load back to their vault will win the game. So we're trying to get as much cash from the middle here and rush back to our own vault. And the reason we can do it without any opposition is because we assaulted their vault, which means all of them fell back. And even though Banjo and I both have full loads running back to our vault, our team managed to win with 2 points, so really cool round, and I really enjoyed the way we played as a team and our tactics. And that brings this video to an end, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Once again, thanks so much for watching my videos. I know the uploads aren't as regular as I would like, but as you guys know, family and work obligations always come first. Anyway, keep an eye out for my next Hardline video where I'll be talking about my likes and dislikes of the game. As always, thanks for watching. Give me a like if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Follow me on Twitter for more up-to-date info on the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.